Okay, we had all the fun today. Took this kitchen and said, "You're out of here." This is what it looks like after 5 hours of work. You come up the stairs and bingo, the wall is open now. We're going to remove the studs. Everything's out of here. So we can start over. Even got rid of those mirrors today. Nobody got hurt. Wet bar is gone. Just got to demo out the rough plumbing now. The electrical lines that go up, creating a little bit of a dilemma here. We got to reroute all this stuff. So obviously when this is open, you can't have any wires coming down except maybe hugging the columns. So we're going to decide how we're going to handle that. This side over here, a lot of stuff has to go bye-bye. A lot of things have to go away. Okay, remember I warned you. We were going to tear up your house. Do all the good. Remember that wall that was there? Cabinets, all that stuff. Blocking off your kitchen. So the first thing you do is you take it all out and you open it up. Look at that. Bang! One day it's there and the next day it's not. This here post in the middle, that's government property. You can't move it. It goes to the roof. It's actually holding up your world. So we like that post. But because it was there, the designer had to create a look that makes it seem like, oh, we wanted a post there. So let's put another one and another one. So you got to work with what you got. And this is what we got. Now we got 2 posts equal distance. Call them columns. We're going to make them a little bigger so we can put some outlets and stuff in them. And then of course this whole area here, massive countertop. Dang, that's like 12 feet. Countertop is massive. And of course all your appliances and cabinets on this side. And then this side over here, you can see it. You have a good idea. Sink goes back in there, the fridge over there. Now structurally, like I said, this post is permanente, and we added these other ones, but we had to have outlets and switches here. So what did we do? We put the wire from the top. A little trick. Look at that. I don't see that every day. Right through the bucket. So we make it beefier, and it's actually the same width over here. It's the same width as the guy in the middle, and then make sure your dude's doing the drywall. Don't put a screw in there. Okay, much to everyone's surprise, I'm sure. Day 8. Only day 8. Remember we had this room with the wall there, cabinets, regular kitchen. Day 8. Drywall's up. Even did that bonus wall over there. Everything's ready to go. So now we're ready to finish taping it and finish up the wall. But even still, we can start putting in cabinets. That's the beauty of it right here. Okay, now, another thing we figured out, because we're pretty smart, these are on temporarily. We're gonna have to take these off, set the cabinets, put the countertop through, then put these over it. My countertop guy is pretty good, but you know, I don't want to make it harder for him than I have to. So we'll leave the drywall off, he makes his cuts, then the drywall drops down on top. If you put the drywall first, then of course he's got to make it so precise. And look what he has. He's got 3 spots. Full wrap around that one, this one, and an overhang, a foot. So this is going to be one huge piece of granite or quartz, whatever they pick out. And it's going to have to be in a couple pieces with all these cutouts in it. Okay, progress. Drywall's looking great, nice and smooth for the most part. And the cabinets are getting assembled. So if you do a job like this, if you want to get a a lower price on your cabinets. You're going to have to assemble them yourself. But it's not that hard. It just takes all day, or maybe two. Okay, so the corbels are in. You have to slide them in on a bracket and drop them down. Come over to this side. There was a wet bar right there, and it's all dried up. It's gone. That cabinet's going to get glass. These cabinets, I'll move the trash, don't worry. Lots of stuff to do still. So when you do a project, you think everything's going to be great, but look at existing conditions. Look at that. What do you see there, class? Look at that. Do you think my board is out of level? My panel? The ceiling is way out. So you got all these issues now. So anyway, this is what it looks like once it's installed and the subtops are in. Now, the guy who's going to do our countertops, he's scheduled to come out and he has to put a template on there. It's going to be a bench right there. And we have to cut out for the stove. There's all the power. Man, we're good. Need some crown up there. This thing's almost done. This is the end. Today is the actual end of the 3rd week. So if anybody says it takes 6 months to do your kitchen, they're lying. They're lazy. So we'll take care of it. Just call me up and I'll do it in a lot less time than that. So by the end of 5 weeks, we'll have our countertops in, or quicker, because we might be able to get the countertops in a week. We've got the product picked out, 3 big slabs, and it just depends on how busy my countertop guy is. If he's really busy, then it'll probably take 2 weeks because there's a lot of cutting. You got to get the edge detail. It's a part of the style, you know. Designers have style, you know. And if you're going to come this far, it may be an old-fashioned style, but maybe the house needs it to stay that way. You got parquet floor. Look at this. This is the Boston Garden, man, here in LA. They got to hide this house. People are going to get upset. No, I'm just kidding. We love this floor. It's actually a really good floor, but because they're keeping it, and of course we got to patch it, you have to make that style work. The cabinets have to work with that style. So you think you're smart enough, you're just going to say, oh, put some square edge on there, put a bullnose, whatever. But the designer, they're going to come up with some kind of style that really matches this classic style. You know, if it's old school, you don't say, oh, that's old stuff. You say, no, that's classic. So anyway, it doesn't really matter what you call it, as long as the customer likes it. Because you ain't going to live there, buddy. You're going to build it and get out of Dodge. And that's your job, so that's cool. Look at the view they got here. Man, guess what city this is in? You hear the airplanes overhead? But there you go. Some water coming in from the ocean there. Pacific, I tell you. Pacific Ocean. Come on, tell me what city this is. Okay, you're missing all the fun. Put the cabinets in, and then there's all these adjustments you got to make. Look at that cabinet. We just tore it open. A regular base cabinet, and they want to put a microwave on the shelf. So we're going to put a shelf here. Bingo. Stick it right in there. Guess what? We've already got power. Okay. This is a stove, obviously. Dishwasher. And you got to have a place for your trash, people. Look at that. There it is. Not a big deal. Just got to put it together. So, there you go. Need some more backing up there. And over here is the masterpiece, the bench. Build a bench. Just finishing up the small pieces here. Put these false fronts on here to make it look cool. And then this was the window seat. Put it back together with the wood that matches. Put some trim on there. Okay, and here's that bench finished. Got a little angle on the back there, not much. and the window seat, which was higher. We took out the one that had paint on it and we put one that's got the same look to it, so very nice. Trimming it out. So here's the microwave shelf, going strong like that. Okay, this is what it looks like when you put your countertops in, people. Don't tell me I can't do it. Look at that, right around the post. Got to put the seam somewhere. There it is. Can't even really tell, but it is kind of butterflied. It's not, the pattern's not that distinct to make a big difference, so it doesn't matter too much. It looks fine. Yeah, see? Now we just let them do their thing, right?
Yeah.
Yep, there they go, over here. This is a temporary pad here, but they're starting to think about how it's going to be. Got your counter, got your molding, look at that. Cut it right around there. Here's this big island. Beautiful island with the granite on there, or quartzite. Are almost done. Gonna crown it today, I promise. So here's the deal. Get a good electrician or you'll be sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
See, we're changing out the lights because the old ones, they might work fine, but they're sure ugly. Okay, just wanted to show you that I got that crown up there, like I promised. All right, let's get some lights on in here. See? Bingo. We got new lights. So we got the crown up, and you'll notice this happens a lot. Big gap. Why? Well, the crown is level with the room, with the world, with God's world. But this soffit, original, it's out of level. So now I gotta have my guy come back and float it. He's not happy. But when we were in the original stages, see it? I showed you this spot, how janky it was, out of square. We did nothing about it. So guess what? If you ignore stuff, they're still gonna be there. They don't go away. The only thing that goes away if you ignore them is your teeth. Don't you know that? So anyway, we got all this molding on here. See, we cleaned this up. No more gaps. Just put some molding on it. It's beautiful. And then the toe kick gets base shoe up to it. That's how they wanted it. And you remember those patches? Right there. See it? Slight color change only because it's new material. Of course, that doesn't matter under the stove. Little spot here. Not going to notice. We made all the little pieces because we're good. So now I have to put the hardware on. I don't like to do that stuff. Handles stuff, you know. Because you got to be able to pull the drawer open if you... Hey, they want to use this thing tomorrow. So we got to hurry up and get it done. So there you go. Tomorrow, backsplash, appliances. Thursday, faucet. Next week we'll paint it, and I'll get paid. You got your backsplash in. Tuck it right underneath the wood, and everybody's happy. We do need to cover up put the outlets in, of course. So we had the wet bar here and that glass furniture. Now it's all opened up. And of course the wall is gone. That was the big deal. Beautiful. Just opens it right up, and your kitchen is not like a little small room anymore. We kept the soffit, redid the trim on the edge. Looks great. These areas that were out of square, we had to fix them because it has to look great when you're done. You can't just say, oh, that's good enough, put the molding on an angle. No. All that stuff, it got leveled out in the drywall. And now the people are like, it looks normal. They don't care why it was the other way, just fix it. So there's a bench here and a window seat, of course, was existing. It was white paint. We fixed it and did it all with the cabinet material. And the refrigerator jumped over to this side. And then when you look into the front room where you're cooking, you can look out. People can enjoy the chef while they wait for their food. Because that's what everybody's doing. They're waiting for food. Look at that backsplash. The only reason we have this is we got to get a device for the cable. They have their internet going there. Nice tile, little border here. Nice finish to it instead of Schluter. But it goes tight up against the molding. I mean, looks like a pro did this. Right by it, see? Perfection. The molding is perfect. I've never asked for more than perfection. So come on, people. Look at that. Beautiful. Big area there. But you don't put tile on your cabinet, okay? It's wood. You don't put tile on wood. Come on, people. You put it on that side. So there it is. Beautiful quartzite top. With soap on it already. This is the 12-foot island. All the way down. Okay, remember there's two great days in every project. The day you sign the contract and the day you get done. So today's the day we got done. And if you remember, I've showed you some pictures already, but it was boring before. And now greatness everywhere. Got some wine going on right there. Glass doors. Airplanes overhead. Very nice. We kept the same detail, if you remember, at the ceiling. Changed out the light fixtures. They kept in their old table there because it's one of their favorite things. There you go. It's really nice. Cool tile. But that's what you've come to expect, so, you know, why am I showing you this? Remember that 12-foot island? There it is. Beautiful. Cruising across there. All right, and we made it work with the classic parquet floors. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Just like me. See you on the next one.